Hi everyone, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to you and to let you know about some of the things coming up this year. So this year I hope will be the start of some real visible change in my area of nutrition. There's so much progress to be made. I've got patients dotted all around the world. I read all your Facebook posts about nutrition and lack of help with food. I meet health professionals from all over and I run a Facebook group for dietitians. So I kind of know what the current state of play is globally. And I think probably only a small proportion of patients with a neuroendocrine cancer actually are referred to a dietitian. And even fewer, of course, have access to a specialist dietitian who knows about neuroendocrine cancer. So as a result, most patients are receiving substandard care where there is no dietitian with net expertise, because one of the main pillars of care, nutrition, is missing at the hospital visits, whether they're an inpatient or an outpatient. And there are vast continents, South America, Asia and Africa, without any neuroendocrine cancer dietitians. Patients often lose a lot of weight, or they have nutritional deficiencies which are glaringly obvious to the trained eye. Even at diagnosis, people are deficient in some things and they never get to see a dietitian. Others experience common side effects to treatment or post-surgical complications which need monitoring and referral to a dietitian. However, there's not often a dietitian to refer to. Sometimes tests for micronutrients are available, but no one knows what to do with the result, even if the test is run, and so the tests aren't run. In some countries, even on the wealthier end of the scale, there's funding for a neuroendocrine nurse, but not for a dietitian. However, it's not just about funding, it's about education and knowing what a dietitian does. I'm speaking to some NET specialists around the world. Some truly do not believe there's a role for a dietitian within neuroendocrine cancer care, worryingly. And unfortunately, to become an ENET Centre of Excellence, a named specialist dietitian is not required. So some centres are missing one of the main pillars of neuroendocrine cancer care, nutrition. Sometimes, unfortunately, we're seen as the icing on the cake, but not entirely necessary. And there seems to be a disconnect between what patients want and what they feel they need, and what the people with the money deciding what services to provide think that patients need. And I know from what patients report around the world, they need someone to trust to help them to eat. We all need to eat every day, and I think healthcare providers need reminding of that. I think it's probably time someone spoke out about these things. Since specialising in 2012, I've not seen much progress when it comes to nutrition at all, and I'm not really happy in pretending that it's okay to continue the way things are. It's the first day of 2020. I say there's a lot, but things as they are simply not good enough, and healthcare services are meant to meet the needs of a patient, i.e. be patient-centred, and currently they're not. So one of my aims, along with other dietitians' aims, is to raise awareness of what a dietitian can do and educate dietitians new to the area. Hopefully we can get more dietitians working in neuroendocrine cancer this year. Myself and the most experienced dietitians in neuroendocrine cancer in the world are currently finishing off some guidelines, which will be the first dietitian written nutrition guidelines for neuroendocrine cancer, which is really exciting and has taken a lot of work. These guidelines will be aimed at health professionals, so in terms of educating health professionals by showing them the evidence and what the international dietitian consensus of treating a nutritional problem is. My other aim is to provide improved patient education material which is accessible to everyone. So as long as you have the internet, whether you live in Alaska or Antigua, you can have access to at least something that may help you nutritionally. So firstly, I've teamed up with the Net Patient Foundation, which is the UK net charity, who will be releasing some nutrition podcasts very soon, and these will accompany the common nutritional problems sections of their booklets that they currently have available, printed and online. Also, some of my video conference clips from several years ago are very out of date, and things really have moved on since then. Back in 2012 when the first video was done. So I'll be updating videos and things on YouTube. So from now on, each Wednesday I'll be posting a new YouTube clip. And this will be based on nutrition topics which were suggested by patients on Ronnie Allen's Facebook group back in 2019. So lots going on. Here's to a better year, and see you next Wednesday for the first episode of Neuroendocrine Cancer Nutrition Series. Thank you.